Hello and welcome to Zee Commodity Capsule. Gold prices have steadied just below the record levels on Tuesday as market digested the ongoing geopolitical drama in Iran and unprecedented US political pressure on Federal Reserve, while the investors awaited key US inflation data which is expected to be released later in the day. Now US gold futures slipped by nearly 25 odd dollars to be trading close to 45.80 and $90. That is just below the key level of $4,600 an ounce, which it cleared in the previous trading session, touching a life high of $4,640 an ounce. We have seen even silver prices slipping below the $85 mark per ounce on Tuesday after having posted a life high above $86 an ounce in the prior trading session, as concerns over US Federal Reserve's independence, geopolitical tensions and renewed trade fears bolstered the demand for safe haven metals. Meanwhile, we have seen Citi calling out for a base case for up to 3 months target as around $5,000 an ounce in case of gold, while they see silver in the similar period reaching out to $100 an ounce, and they clearly see silver outperforming gold in terms of price gains. Oil prices meanwhile have managed to extend their gains on Tuesday for fourth consecutive session amid supply disruption risks from Iran, where intensifying anti-government protests have stoked geopolitical fears. We have seen Brent crude prices holding above $64 an ounce, which happens to be its strongest level since 19th November, while WTI crude, that's the US crude futures, are trading above $60 a barrel, which happens to be its 1-month high. We have seen Iran facing its biggest anti-government demonstration in years, with widespread violence and reported heavy casualties as the security forces cracked down the protesters. Meanwhile, we saw Trump announcing plans to impose 25% tariff on any country doing business with Iran, a move aimed at isolating Tehran economically. Copper prices meanwhile have slid along with other metals on Tuesday as expectations eased for rate cuts in the United States of America, sparking a bout of profit booking from higher levels. On Shanghai Futures Exchange, we saw copper dropping after hitting a high at 1,04,800 yuan a ton. Prior to which we saw a record high of 1,05,500 yuan a ton, which it touched last week, of course. Copper on London Metal Exchange slipped below $13,100 a ton mark after having touched a life high in the previous week at around $13,390 a ton. After softer jobs data, JP Morgan said it no longer expects US Federal Reserve to cut interest rate in 2026. Other than copper, we have seen Shanghai tin extended rally to a third day and hit its highest level since March 9th, 2022 at 3,87,500 yuan a ton amid falling stocks. Last but not the least, Malaysian palm oil managed to edge higher for second consecutive session on Tuesday above the 4,100 ringgit per ton mark, supported by stronger rival oils and positive cargo surveyors export data. We saw cargo surveyors estimated that exports of Malaysian palm oil products for January 1st to 10th would range anywhere between rise anywhere between 17.7 to 29% on a month-on-month basis. Along with this, there have been reports circulating that Indonesia plans to launch its B50 biodiesel mandate, which blends nearly 50% palm oil based fuel with diesel, would be subject to the price cap between crude oil and CPO. Other than that, we have also seen the stronger crude oil futures continuously supporting the palm oil prices, because then it becomes an attractive option for biodiesel feedstock. Malaysia's palm oil inventories meanwhile surged in the month of December to a near 7-year high.